We are not progressing because of our nature.
It's okay, route to be a progress a father. Say you will speed be a the father.
No, we don't even plan. Black person does not plan ahead.
Most blacks are not critical thinkers.
Yes.
Too naive, too simple, too noisy, too easily convinced, and too lazy.
Okay. Well, they are making say, look, what the critical thinking aspect of what I'm saying. Average black person is a Christian or a religious person. Muslim or Christians or Buddhists or whatever. An average black person, so ye be beer, or ye could do a certain point to be. But that point is a critical point or say what you need critically. No one say information about brain anymore. What usually a draw pointer I was what resolve critically say a person was going to be green color, for example. Green color, there were so many variations. Your light green, sea green, blue green, leaf green, and so forth and so on. Critically said, no, there must be a way make to me identify or make to me define this particular thing. At that critical moment, every black person freezes. No switching attention to religious realm. This is said, or begging critically at that point to find solution to solve lack of progress problem. Now, or compare powers and free other source because our feeling said, while yeah, a nipa hunamu dear, ya can your home mu ase. Now, or called baby to sorry, or clamoni or compare spiritual health. It is wrong. The entire on to mean progress. All it means is information and what brain more the man. As I was using it now. So, and he has to seek additional information from other sources. You don't need extra powers from extra somewhere. There's no God, no angels, no Satans, no nothing. The black man believes that there is a superhuman somewhere. Yeah, idea on to me and so to bomb pay ye or chin come near there, Ubenya help us fill that source.
Yeah, we need this environment and so I independence.
Well, over to me a casa environment iron, but I'm saying, sir, primarily the brain no addiction information. Not as process information.
I'm going to move forward.
Move forward. The brain is inefficient.
It's a quack who do baby and
I could do baby.
I see
and to me cobio. On to me minister down now. This is
as compared to non-blacks.
Yes. As compared to non-blacks. A non-black person who says, well, sister, I do critical point. So what do I do? And I'm looking for friend, I gotta do what I gotta do. Now, black person switch automatically to religious realm. It is terrible, and I think this is causing our lack of progress, lack of sensitivity, lack of inventiveness, because the brain organ itself is too filled with melanin. Yeah, I think it's a nunia there. And my to me and yet critical thinkers, and to me and yet innovators or progressives. That is a natural difference, though. So, say
not to say the nearby.
What do you mean?
Say a natural difference.
Yeah.
It is a sign of the to say any to say.
Yes.
It is not to say the end bad.
Well, to me, bad. You can say bad because measuring each one's progress. See, and to progress,
no, to progress.
Oh no, to progress, I would say, yet the end, we yenny yemojan to show some more to say. Omoja no at this and internet progress. Yeah.
And the idea so may inquire.
Yet the other man queen. I don't know.
That are now shit before almost with me a cool anyway. That sessions over kind of thing.
Well, the American said you hear the title of the book. It's called Most by Nature. What I'm saying is most so you eat best 1 million blacks begin not a million whites begin most of the blacks, you know, showing a common behavior, and most of the whites, you know, showing common behavior. There's always a small element to be almost different. There are a few whites who are as stupid as most of the blacks, and there are still a few blacks almost much wiser as compared to the Caucasians or other non-blacks. So I'm saying, sir, so me boy. And now listen carefully. I'm not saying every black person.
Most.
There is a small amount of blacks or more neurons, you know, are efficient, and it happens in all organic matters. What Bianca, a bit so big, fruit in bisa, a bit yes. So would your body and more body go a dromian sappen in trias, a samian sappen. Normally, no, it's about 11 or 8. It's no also. Ni chemistry, no. A blue stage there and the offspring, a been producing it. It is its nature. Mr. Black person, your nature, and no say, you want this chemistry a preventier, a see a home pine into me. Most of us, and there are a few exceptions. I don't know why you put me. Maybe and become most of them. So, because even at the end of the day, on my 5 books, there comes a time when then I begin to think, but why this? Then I conclude, sir, maybe it's my melanin content. Master, your defects, your natural defects.
And the material okay, and no woman hinder progress.
And not hinder progress. Hindering is the right word. It's preventing us from going forward. Now, what we tell you, Samoa is being racist or condemned on any race. No, I'm telling the fact. The fact is this, also prove me wrong. Black person's brain and his neurons are different. Neurons, next a year a war black person. It is covered with element to be almost friend mirror freedom. And then the color a bluish grayish. Other neurons of non-blacks, they antisa, that is yellowish pinkish. Why I say your neurons or nerves are different from others?
If you argument and say the difference is the contributing factor.
It is because and someone who to me when you bet to me who are dear no watch it a brain no brain process no amount human action. Just when you let me capture this organ is for looking, but it is the brain that sees. This organ is a talking organ. It is the brain that speaks. This organ is a hearing organ. It is not a listening organ. It is the brain that listens. So if the brain is different with black person compared to non-blacks, reception of information is a problem. Processing of the information is a problem. And the transmission of the problem is a problem. So why should I point finger and say that will make trouble? Don't you know? May say, and I will wait to have something. Why say?
Yes, I did and I also my yes I've been given.
Yes.
Instead of taking responsibility.
Correct. You blame others. You blame other things.
You say most blacks are ever ready to blame governments.
Yes.
Satan, which is invisible entities and others such as their former colonial masters, slave masters, and white people in general for their natural weakness and force rather than themselves.
Yes, I think it's a fact. We are so comfortable with mediocrity. And when I said, would a black person could travel there? Or better, and I made an analogy or book. Yes, sir. Say, you're my Europeans in Muvuba, Africa. Near my Africans in Muvuko, Europe. I give you 2 years. Europe will mess up. Africans will mess Europe up. With a moment, school, young PhD throughout, they will still mess up because your nature, no, master.
It's too messed up.
It is messed up already. Seriously.
As a person.
Now, about from Africa in exchange, you know. You'll be surprised what these people can do. They will
within the same 2 years.
With the same 2 years, master. They will change Africa. They become a paradise.